Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to make this video and just share with you what's in my heart. For the last 2 weeks, God has been really speaking strongly and powerfully to my heart about God being a God of promises. And that has just resonated really with my heart, because sometimes we tend to think that God's promises for our lives will never happen. That God promised to the people of Israel so many promises, but they're so far out to me that it's not personal to me. The truth of the matter is that the Bible has over 8,000 promises. And those promises, they relate to you, they relate to your family, they relate to everything that God has planned out for his people, for his church, for you, and for me. So with that said, we usually have two responses about God's promises. We either don't see ourselves fit and we don't believe it, just like the children of Israel when they were reporting back to Moses what they saw at the promised land. The fruits were great. The results, the land flows with milk and honey, but there are giants. Do you know that the only thing that's between you and whatever God has for your life is a giant? My question to you is, how are you going to respond? The children of Israel, they responded saying that they seemed like insects before those giants. They saw themselves a lot less than God saw them. God said, I know you can do this. But they said, no, God, we are insects before those giants. In other words, those problems are too big for us. Those problems are just way beyond what we can bear. But the second response is how David responded before the giant. The Bible says that Goliath was a giant. He was strong. He was tall. But a little boy that physically was small, he said, I don't come to you on my own strength. I come to you in the name of the God of Israel, of the God that I serve. So my question to you this morning is, how are you going to respond to the giant? He's the only thing between you and the fulfillment of God's promises. And the other side of that giant, right behind that giant, as soon as you pass him and defeat him, there is a great blessing, a great promise of God for your life. So this morning, I challenge you to believe. I challenge you to ignite your faith. I challenge you to trust in God and know that our God is a God of promise. He's a God of covenant. He will never fail you. He will never disappoint you. So I hope that encouraged you this morning. I hope that you can take that to heart and say, God, I will stand strong in your word because I believe you are a good God. Bless you, love you, and we'll see you next time.